it is.
Okay, so yeah, napkin AI. I directly jump into napkin AI. Napkin AI. How many of you have tried using the sorry, how many of you tried attending hackathons? In the hackathons, whenever you try to attend hackathon, they'll be asking you flowcharts, like tech architecture or something. Either of the thing will be displayed in the PPT to give, right? So we want a proper flowchart, but we will not be having an idea how to get that. So some of them will go to Google, some of them will go to ChatGPT and generate the flowcharts, right? For example, if I go to ChatGPT and if I say I have a hackathon on a medical sector, on a medical sector, yeah, give me some ideas. So yeah, I'll just go with the first one. I'll just take this and imagine now they'll be asking you the architecture. Okay, so this is my topic. This will be my topic. This will be my topic. Give me the tech stacks and problem statement. Yeah, we'll have a proper problem statement before the tech stack. Need a proper problem statement, tech stack, and architecture. User architecture. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, we got a proper tech stack. So now what we'll do, we want to analyze, like we want to keep this in a flow chart kind of. Okay. For example, we want a proper flow chart, how which tech stack will come after the other thing. So if you directly go to Google, it will give you some other flow charts. We won't be getting a personalized flow charts, right? So in that case, we can use Napkin AI. Okay. If you see, observe it over here. So there's a proper structure in a sense it is directly going a arrow mark and it's showing you where we have to go. So if you go to napkin AI, so I'm just using a different Google account so that we'll start from the beginning. Okay, so get napkin AI is for free currently. I don't know when they'll raise the charge or subscription fees for this too. Yep. Okay, for my personal use, yeah, presentation, teaching materials, or brainstorm, something. Okay. Okay, we have two prompts. One, we can paste the content or directly by generating by the AI, we can give the prompt over here. So we'll go with pasting the text because we already have a thing over here, the text stack. Okay, so I want this text stack in a proper flow. How the stack will be there. So I'll just copy this and I'll go to napkin. I'll just paste it over here. So this is how the interface will come, and you can see a Thunderbolt symbol over here. So if I want to create a proper, the tech stack for this. So first is a front end. So under the front end, again there are different points, right? So I'll just remove those things. I'll just have a front end for now. I'll just keep this. Sorry, after backend, it's AML components. So next, I guess the database, then the deployment. Yeah. So now I'll just remove this. Our database. Yeah. So now if I select this completely and if I click on generate a visual, it will generate a visual, which will be a proper text, in the sense a proper way. Or else even you can have all the text also. I'll just even paste this also after this is been generated. Give it a minute. Yep. Look, it's giving a proper thing, flow chart, how it works. And it's a very you can even change the this thing also. Okay, I just went into okay. So I don't have the once you get into one of the specific theme you want, afterwards you can't go out. If you want to, you can only change this theme. Okay. Or else you can even sketch something. Even you can edit if you want. You can even edit this if I want something over here on the cycle I want. I can even give cycle. So this is how this napkin AI works. It will give you a customized flow chart. Even if I want this now, so I'll just copy this. I'll just yeah, I guess I can the whole thing. Yeah. Okay, only for the front end, I'll be generating one flow chart. So you can see it's giving you a proper flow or a proper customize this thing, the flow chart or so this is the front end part, how it works. So the web frameworks and the Google Speech and the mobile app frameworks. So whatever you'll be given over here, it'll take that, it'll use the AI which is inbuilt already in this, it'll generate a flow chart of its own. And for the back end also, it will generate its own flow chart again. So this is how the napkin works. It will be helpful during the hackathon. So actually, we have tried it many a times. So many of them would have tried this to generate the customized flowcharts or any architecture which they want. Okay, there are so many themes over here. You can use any theme which you want. All of are free. And even the good thing is you can download it. Okay, you can download it or using. Oh, it's been updated. Previously, it was asking all the different kinds. Okay. So PNG. So if you want it in a light mode, if you want it in a dark mode, if you want to remove the logo, you want the subscription. If you want the background, or if you don't want the background, what is the resolution you want? 3x, 4x, 2x, or 1x, and you can directly download it. Okay, it will automatically download, and this is how it will be displayed. Okay, you can directly use this. Yeah, of course, the watermark will be there, made with napkin. We can overlap with other things. And there is a PDF format also. You can go with PDF also, PPT also, and SVG format also. If you are using for any developments, you can even go with SVG also. You can directly paste it. I guess this is napkin to be very precise. There's nothing much. Napkin is just used to get a customized flowchart or tech architecture or any architecture you want in a customized way. You can use napkin. This is one of the tool which is present in the Google. Okay. So now let's move on to n8n, the main this thing. So n8n. Okay. So n8n, this is the automation platform. Automation platform in the sense, we can generate a flow chart in which you just insert the data whatever you want. It will automate the output whatever it has to come using the AI. Okay. So n8n, it's an open source platform. It's you can get the this thing code and all in the GitHub. It's completely open source. You can even fork everything in the GitHub. Okay. So if I'll just get into this n8n, this is the interface of n8n. Okay, this is how the flowchart looks, the workflow. Okay, so we'll get started. And it's only for trial, 14 days trial you'll get. If you want to use it for permanently, you have to purchase it. Okay, it's around 2,400 per month. Okay, I'll just give Kirtik. I can give anything, the mail. I'm just using a different account because I want to show how to create the account and all. But for the automation, I'll be using the different account. 09@gmail.com. So, account name, I'll just give 0809. And yeah, it's a 14 days trial itself. You won't be getting it permanently. But one good thing is as soon as you create a workflow, you can directly download it and keep it. Or you can use it for the different account. If you have multiple accounts, you can use the same workflow which you have generated for the other accounts. So team and design application for the office. Yep, nothing. Yeah. Okay, so the email is no, I'll just directly sign in. The account has been created. Okay. Okay, this is the dashboard on the instance. Okay, so this is how the interface will be there, the user landing interface where you can create the workflow. So for now, you can just start from the scratch to create a workflow. You can directly start create a workflow over here and then you can do it. Okay, so I'll just, okay, we'll just start from the scratch. Okay, so the first step in n8n is the trigger. I hope everyone know what is a trigger. Trigger in the sense how we want to activate this workflow now. So without a trigger, you can't activate a workflow. So there are different kinds of trigger. Trigger manually in the sense you can direct. If you just click over here, the execute workflow, it will trigger the event. You can see the workflow is executed successfully. Okay, this is one of the trigger you can use. And other triggers. If you want to get another trigger in the same workflow, you can just scroll down over here in this plus icon. Okay, so another trigger. So open on app event. So any app you want to use, there are so many inbuilt applications. There are around 300 plus. So you can use any Android, sorry, applications which you can act as a trigger over here. Okay, and then we go with on schedule. So on schedule, if you want to schedule it, for example, I want to activate the workflow every 1 day or like every day or every hours or per hour you want to activate the workflow or per minute or per seconds, anything if you can use a schedule trigger. And the custom is you can give a custom time when it should activate on its own and when it should deactivate. It will automatically activate the time instance you have given and then it will deactivate itself. Okay, this is the schedule trigger. So this is the schedule trigger. Next in this, the webhook call. So webhook, you can use this the URL, whatever it is given over here. Use this URL, copy this URL and paste it in the website wherever you want in the button. Whenever you click the button, this webhook will work. I hope everyone know what is a webhook. Webhook is like you're giving the data from one website to the other website. You'll be passing it on. So I have created a workflow. It's already I have already created it. I'll be showing how it works. Okay, where I've given the webhook URL. From there, it will take the input from us and it will give the output in the separate thing. And there are different types. One is get, head, patch, post, and put. So get in the sense you're getting the output from this URL. You're not posting the input. Okay, you're getting it, the output. So post means you're posting it from one website. You're posting it to this webhook URL. So whenever we use in a different website, we'll be using the post one. So we'll be using the post from which we'll be getting the or we'll be pushing the data to this webhook from there where the automation will start. Next, it's on form submission. So on form submission, where you create a form. Okay. So how we create a Google form, right? In the same way, we create a form. We have an option to create a form in n8n also. So this is the form URL. So you can give a authentication. If there's if you don't want authentication, you can just give it. You can leave it empty. And form title, I can just give a DK24 anything. Okay, DK24 form. So description, I can we'll get back to you soon. Okay, sorry, we'll get back to you soon. Okay, then comes the format. Whatever the format you want to have. The name, whatever if you want to collect a name. So a name over here and the text type, which type you want, a radio button or a text or text area or a password or a number or a hidden field. All the options are available which are there in the HTML also. Okay, so if I go with the text and the placeholder, I can give a placeholder over here. So I'll just give enter your name. Okay, so if the field is required or not, and then again we can add one more where we'll be collecting the phone number maybe. Okay, we'll go with something else. Yeah, we'll go with gender. We'll try other option over here. Yeah. So yep, drop down we can use. So first option, let it be male. Add one more option. Let it be female. Yep. And if we give required, even this also will occur. And we can give one more to test any other thing. I guess we'll go with the password. So password, we want the password, enter the password. Okay, so this is how we can create a form and it will store the data. Okay, I'll execute this form afterwards. Let me explain all the triggers which are available. Okay, this form will be saved. And there are two URLs in everything. One is a test URL, one is a production URL. So test URL in the sense when you want to test it in the this itself. When you are in the production URL, this form will be active whenever you keep this button active. Now it's inactive. So when you keep this button active, then the form will be active every time, anytime, or anyone can use the form at any time. Okay. So now it's inactive and it's in the test this thing test URL, so it will not be active even if you get the URL and if you try to execute something. Okay, it's giving the error also. Next, yeah, we have on chat message too. So on chat message, it's kind of chat GPT. How we give our input in the chat GPT, right? The interface what we have. For example, or if I go over here, yeah, this is the on chat, how it will be there. Or you can ask the AI, whichever AI you're okay with, you can give the AI over there and you can integrate it. So on chat, it looks like this. Okay. That is the basic. Yeah. This is the chat where you can send the chat. Now I have not connected any AI. So if I even if I run, it will just give hi. Or you can say a chat input is hi. There's no output message because we have not connected any LLMs to that to give a specific output. Okay. So next, another trigger. Yeah, there are so many other ways while running evaluation when executed by another workflow. While executed by another workflow, for example, if you have multiple workflows, if you want to execute this workflow by another workflow, you can use this. There is an option, another thing, where you can connect both the workflows and execute in alternative way. And there are some other ways too: email triggers, error trigger, n8n, it's a handle events perform, and EC trigger, MCP server trigger also. Okay. So to be honest, I've never tried this. I only tried this much. Okay, so while clicking, it's just when you click on execute the workflow, it will execute the workflow. Okay, schedule trigger is when you schedule something. Okay, so this is used whenever you have a production kind of. So whenever you want to schedule a meeting, for example, we schedule a meeting in DK24 every time, right? So we'll schedule a trigger, we'll send the automated mail. The meeting is in 5 minutes, meeting is in next 5 minutes, something we can send. Next is the webbook, we'll get into this afterwards. Next is the on-form submission. For example, if I just copy this, the URL is copied. I'll execute this. So this the workflow is executing. You can check over here. So it's asking me the name. I'll give it as Kirtik for now. Yeah, Kirtik. So gender, I can choose male and password. Kirtik again. So the password is hidden. So how a password is written, right? So then I can just submit it. The form will be submitted. Okay, this is how the form works. It's similar to Google Form, but in this one automated thing we can add is we can even whenever someone submits a form, we can send an automated generated email to the specific person. Then comes the when chat message. So we'll use this when we connect with the LLM. Okay. So now we'll go with the automated mail. How we send an automated mail or how we can create a workflow for sending an automated mail. Okay. So we'll go with the on form submission. Whenever there's a submission of form, we'll send automated mail. So for now, I'll delete this. You can directly select how you select the, you can just select this. You can just delete. Okay. And for zoom out option, you have to use this screen, whatever it is given over here, the mini screen. You can't be able to zoom in and zoom out in the original screen. Okay. So yes, so now the next part. So when the form is submitted, so we have to check if there's something, this thing. So we'll just integrate AI for that, or else you can directly give an action whichever you want to take. So I'll go with the AI. Before going with AI, let's try something else. So I'll just insert whatever the data is there. I'll insert into, no, not Excel, go with Google Sheets. Let's, yeah, this is Google Sheets. I can directly integrate Google Sheets to this. So in the sheet, I want to append a row. I don't want to create this create spreadsheet. Whenever there is a form submitted, there will be new sheet created in our account. So, okay, so we don't want to create a spreadsheet. We don't even want to delete a spreadsheet. we want to append the row. Append a row in a sheet in the sense we want to update the row whenever there is a new form is submitted. So for that, let me create a sheet in the drive. Okay. Yes. Okay. So I'll just give it over here. DK24 form submission. Let's go with DK24 submission. Yep. Okay. So now I'll give it over here. So name, email. We'll just go with the few options that are available. Gender.
Kirtik, I think, can you pause for a second?
Okay.
Yeah, everyone, could you please move to community discussions OVC? We have reached a limit for the stage. So, yeah, I think this one, Anish has shared the like invite to that channel, the link to that channel. Please move there. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay. I think we have almost everyone back in the VC.
Nice.
Kirtik, I think you can share your screen again and start in like I think 2 minutes. I think we can wait for 2 more minutes. 44 people
Yeah.
are there, 45. Yeah, we can start.
Feels like a
Okay.
classroom change.
Okay. So, yeah. So gender. Next password. Yeah, we can even store the password too. It's not that secure over here. It will directly store the password. Okay. For now, let's keep name and gender. Okay. So I want to
ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ
append a row in a sheet. So I'll
ಕ್ಲಾಸ್
append.
ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು
Because someone's mic is turned on. Okay.
I'll do one thing.
So
I'll change the settings and I'll give only Kirtik the option to speak and share.
Yeah, better.
Yep. So I'll sign in with Google now. So authentication is required to which account the Google Sheet has to be created or everything. Yeah, you can give the access. It's completely safe. Okay. So the account has been created. A resource, a sheet within a document we want to create. So we want to append a row. So from list. So which are the forms? Okay, this is the form which we want to append. And sheet is, there's only one sheet, I guess. Okay, there's only one sheet over here. If you create one more sheet, sheet two, and if you just take it over here, okay, it's not refreshed. Okay, so when you refresh, you'll be getting another sheet also. So map each column manually, or you can just directly match the column manually. You can give name. You can just drag and drop this. Okay, there's nothing coding over here. When you drag and drop, it will automatically change into a JSON format. Okay, it will be storing the values in the JSON format. And for gender, even drop the gender too. It will append these values to the sheet automatically whenever the form has been submitted. And yeah, if you want, you can add one more column over here for password. Even the password also will be stored over here. The password is clearly visible over here. You can see it's not even hashed over here. It's clearly visible. Okay, and the time also has been given, submitted at, and the form mode is, in the sense, is the test form. So yes. So now if I execute the workflow, it will be asking me the name. So yeah, name again, and I'll select the option send a mail and password. Let it be. So if I submit the form, this form has been submitted, and you can check it's been loading over here. The row has been appended, so it's showing. If you just get into, if I go over here and if I refresh, okay, the sheet now, you can see the name and gender has been automatically added to the sheet. Okay, this is automation. Okay, you have done nothing. You have just submitted a form, and it has been automatically added to the sheet. Okay, this is how we can create a sheet. And if you want, you can when the values have been appended to the sheet, you can even send an automated mail to. So for that, we'll be having a detail like we'll have a AI also inbuilt for that. So this is how the form submission works and flow. This is a small flow workflow now. Okay, this is a small workflow now. Submit a form details, append the values to the sheet. And whenever you exit the workflow, please remember to save this. If you don't save, the workflow will be deleted. And there are some more ways you can download this. Okay, if you download, it will automatically download in a JSON format. So when you open how JSON format looks, this is how the JSON format looks. So name of the workflow is my workflow. The parameter stored. The form title is DK24. Form description will get back to you soon. So name, enter your name. If it has to be true. And gender, it's a drop down, male and female. That also it's required, so it's showing true. And in the password also. Okay, so these are the values which have been like when next is the Gmail account has been connected, so all the form link has been over here. This is a JSON format or the JSON file which will be getting when you download this. So this will be the workflow, right? So now if I want to import a file, okay, I just create a new workflow and I'll just go over here, import from URL or import from file. Okay, so let me import it from URL. Okay, this was the workflow. Just get the URL, okay, create a new workflow, import from URL. So I'll just okay, and invalid URL. Something. I never tried the URL. Import from file. So you have download format and yeah, you can see it's directly imported to this thing. Okay, so you can save. The data will be same again. Whatever data you have set over there, it will be there. Yep. This is how to import the data from one file to the another file, the JSON format. Okay. Next, yes, we'll go with something different. The AI chat models. Yep. Okay, I just create a new workflow. AI chat message. This will be our trigger now. We'll go with the AI thing. So this is the chat. This is the trigger now. So I want to create. We'll just build an agent where we'll be having a so AI agent. So this is the agent. So agent will be having three different parts mainly. One is a chat model. The other one is a memory. The other one is a tool. Okay. So chat model, which chat model you connect? To connect a chat model, you'll be having option again. So different chat models will be available over here. Okay. So for now, I'll be using Google Gemini because I hope everyone knows Google Gemini has given a student offer, right? So I have the API key. I can use a similar API key for this because to make this LLM run, you have to use the API key. Okay, so when you go to the Gemini or the chat LLM, so the credential you have to connect the credential, create a new credential. So you have to insert the API key over here. So I'll get my API key. Okay, paste it over here. Yep, the API key has been attached and the LLM is ready to go. You can choose the model over here, whichever model you want, or any model you can choose. So currently it's in Gemini 2.5 Flash. Let it be there itself. I don't want to change that. So you can see the Gemini model has been connected. Next, the memory. Okay, memory. I'll let you know how the memory works. So let's work with this now. So I'll just send a chat message now. Let us see, will it work? Hello. Okay, the chat model is running. Yep. Hello. How can I help you? How can I help you today? It's giving me the output over here. If you observe properly, it's giving me the output. Okay. So let me ask, what is your name? It's okay. I don't have a name. I'm a large model LLM trained by Google. Okay. I'll give you a name.
Bangalore.
Let me give you a name. I will name you Buddy. Okay. So I'll just give him a name. for now. I'll name you Buddy. Okay, thank you, Buddy. I appreciate that. I'm here to help you whenever. So now, if I ask, what is your name? What is your name? You give me the output. Let's check. I don't have a name, but I just gave him a name over here. If you observe, I've given a name named Buddy, but it's telling again I have a name over here. So the reason is whenever we run this, okay, whenever we send a message, it's not storing anywhere. It doesn't have a memory. It doesn't recall whatever we have set. Okay. So if I create a memory, let's create a simple memory. I don't want to go in depth with other things. Okay, there are so many memories. So I just go with a simple memory. So simple memory, it's very simple. So you'll be having a context window length over here. So how many windows length it has to access? You can give n number depending on your API key, how it works. Okay. So for now, I'll just give 5. Let it have only 5. So I'll just ask again. Hey, what's your name? What's your name? Okay, now it has a memory too, and it's loading. Okay, look, it's giving the output over here. Read the output over here itself. So I don't have a name. I'm a large language model trained by Google. So I will name you Kiru. Yeah. Okay, so that's kind of thought. I appreciate it. However, I'm AI. I don't have a actual name. You can just call me. Oh no. Well, let me give it a. Uh, let me. What did I name you? What did I name? Just okay, you name me Kiru. It's giving me the output over here. I just named him over here, and it's still storing the data. You can observe over here how the logs have worked. Just let me back this.
Uh, is it storing everything like the whole chat in the memory?
Yes, it will be storing the whole chat. But you have specified the limit over there, right? In the sense, I have only set the 5 limits, so it will be having only 5 windows access. Okay, so it will be storing over there. Even if I ask again, what is your name? What is your name? Okay, so I don't have an official name. However, you just name me Kiru again. Okay, let me change its name. Let okay. Okay. So let me name you Suraj. I hope Suraj was the person who asked the question. Okay, thank you for naming me Suraj. So to be clear, as an AI, I don't internally have a name, but yeah, I have chosen we call it Suraj. So now if I ask, what's your name? You just name me Suraj. Okay, it's storing the memory. So now, what did I name you before Suraj? What did I name you before Suraj? Look, you can check. I named you. You named me Kiru before Suraj. I have named him where? Over here. So yep. Okay, I'll name you Kiru. Okay, it's still accessing the memory over there. Okay, you can observe. So this is how the chat model stores the memory. And if you have a what to say good knowledge how the MongoDB or other database works, you can connect the same database over here and you can use it over there. Okay. So all the logs are displayed over here. How the memory is working, it is also displayed over here. And next the tool. Tool in the sense what it has to do. Okay. So I'll not be going in depth with the tool. So what you have to do, for example, I want to imagine I'll I have an appointment to book in a hospital. Okay. So what I'll tell this chat model, book a appointment, and the AI agent will take the Gemini, everything the work, and will store in memory. And the tool, you can give a calendar, you can connect a calendar, Google's calendar to. Okay, you can connect the calendar. Okay, where is calendar? Yeah, Google Calendar tool. If you connect this and yeah, consume Google Calendar API also is required. Okay, it will automatically book the date, whatever you specify for the LLM over there. Okay, before connecting the tool, there is some of the instructions. However, you know, AI models require prompt engineering or the prompt everything, whatever you give. Okay, prompt comes, there are three different types. So one is a system layer prompt. So where you will be giving the role playing, whatever the role the model has to perform, then the instruction, whatever it has to do, define some rules, whatever the rules it has to follow, whatever it has to do, and few short prompting, giving it some examples how it should work or everything, or any additional context you have which you want to specify. Okay, this will be the system layer. Now the thing is where we have to give the system layer. We just created a tool over here, but we have not given any. Yeah, there's no option to what to say train this model, right? So you have to give this output itself. You have to do that for this, right? So what we'll do? There's an option over here. So if you go source of prompt, so if you just change it over here, define below, you can give the prompt over here, how it should act. Okay, the role, whatever the role you want to give, you can just drag it, the expression. Use the expression because whenever you use the expression, okay, fixed means what it has to do, it will be fixed permanently. Okay, so hello, how can I help you? It has to be fixed permanently. So if I give, uh, no, that is something. Okay. So here, what are the data it should collect, what and all, how it should work, every prompt should be given over here. If you give expression, you can just drag and drop directly. So that is expression. Okay. You can customize it whenever the user has a new data. And we'll have a last screen. Yep. So expression and the result also will be displayed over here itself. Okay. So how it will look. So you can check the output over here. For now, this is the output, how it will be there. So your name make before soon. Okay. So next, here comes the system message. Okay. So what it has to do now? So now it's just a helpful assistant. Okay. If you give, you have to work as the specific person itself. For example, we go to ChatGPT. We'll give you act as a professional web developer or a full stack developer. Give me this website code or generate a website. Instead of doing that, you can create your own LLM, give the system message or inbuild it directly. You are a expert full stack developer. Whenever you ask this LLM the same question, it will be giving you the output as according to that system message. Okay, it's already fixed the system message. So yep, I have a system message over here. If you observe, this is this is the prompt. This is actually for a beauty salon, I guess. I just copied it from somewhere. Okay, you can just check the instruction, whatever I want to give, follow the following steps, book an appointment for the user, ask the user the prescribed appointment day, check the calendar, freeze time slots, etc. So what are the rules it should follow? So these are the examples and the additional context, whatever it should have. One more major thing, this will not be having the access to the date and time. So to specify the date and time, you have the option of $now. So I'll just show you over here. So you just do, we'll be having so many options over here. Okay, so if you give just $, now, so yeah, so this is the time. You can check the output over here. This is the result will be there. Date and time 2025 9, and the timing also. No, yeah, it's correct. 2016, right? Okay, there's a space over here. 2016. The time is also specified according to our range. Okay, so this is the code. There will be some code. If you want to observe the code, you can just give two flower brackets, and you can see what are the codes will be available in the. Okay, you can write out everything afterwards. And there is if condition now, and there's one more from AI. If you want to take any data from the AI itself, if you want to leave it on AI, you only analyze the data whatever you want and give me the output. Then you can use from AI. So this is how you'll be creating a LLM. Very simple. Okay, you can give the message. You can just give it out. Just remove this. Be giving me error. You can just delete. Not define it. Let the connected trigger mode do it whatever it wants. So this is how it will work. Okay, so this is how the LLM work. A simple LLM model, which how it should work and all. Now, how about let us create a automated email? Okay, whenever someone submits a form, we'll have the email now. Okay, whenever someone submits a form, we'll create a automated email. So actually, I've downloaded the this thing file which I've created. I'll just import it. I'll explain what are the things present in it. Okay. So yes, DK24 form submission. I've given the name. Yeah, this is the model which I've created. So I'll just I'll just explain what it is, everything. Okay. I don't want this. Yeah. If you observe here, so I've given the form title as DK24. Hey, are you interested to be a part of DK24? So this is the form description, the field name, name, email, this is the email type and contact number. Okay, contact number, I did not give it as number over here, because number has 0, 1, 2. It is like number text it will be taking. Okay, so I have given the text over here again. And age you can give it as a number. So are you interested to be a part of DK24? Yes, no, it to decide. Okay, these are the few parts which I have included over here. And next, append a row. Okay, I have to connect my account. This is in a different account actually. Sign in. Before that, let me create a form. Let us see. So let it just be a DK24 form. Yeah, yeah. It's already open. Okay. Okay, cool. So it's been connected now. The sheet has been connected. Google Sheet account too. Okay. So yeah, look, previously it was in this account. I guess this is I've created some workflow over here. Okay. So these are the workflows. Some workflow is there. So that workflow is been over here. So that account is been connected. So this is let it be in account 2 shared within the sheet, append a row. So from the list, it's not from DK24, it's from DK24 form. So sheet 1, yes, sheet 1 itself. And I have to give the field now. Let me go back. Let me see what are the fields. Yeah, the field where name, so name, email, then nothing else but contact. Contact. Okay. Then it's age. Are you interested to be a part of DK? So yes, age. And are you interested to be a part of DK24? Okay, anything else? Or no, nothing. Okay. So I'll just save this over here. And I'll go back. So here in this thing, I'll just remove everything now. I don't want this thing. These are the details from the previous form. Okay. So whenever you import from a different form, the details will be automatically imported. So you can just delete it manually. So currently I don't have anything. Okay. So email, contact, page, and are you interested to be a part? So to get the output over here, we don't have input. So we have to get an input. So for now, I'll just disconnect this. I'll just give the form. Yep, I'll give the URL. I'll just give the URL in the Discord. Anyone fill out the form. Anyone who's interested. Okay. So where can I share this? Okay, in the chat. Okay, in the general chat, I'll be sharing this URL. I'll just whenever I click the execute, we just try to fill out the form. Anyone, okay? If anyone is interested. Okay. So yeah, you can execute the workflow from here itself. So this will execute only this step. Okay. So if you go out and if you try, this will execute the whole step. Yeah, anyone please wait 1 second. This is all not streaming. Okay. So there's an issue before activating it. Okay, let me activate it. No, not activating. Okay, so yeah, there's this. I just create a different form. It just take some time. Okay, give me some time. I tried to. Oh, wait, no, it's executed. Someone tried. Did someone insert anything? Unknown, cool. Okay. Yep, we have got the data if you observe over here. Name, email. I don't know, sometimes it gives me error. The workflow is not running. Sometimes it runs. So, yep. So, name. So, I'll just drag and drop the name. So, it will automatically take the name, whichever the name comes. Then the email. Then the contact number. Then the age. And are you interested to join? Okay. So, whatever the user clicks, that will be taken over here. If you can see over here, unknown at gmail.com, some name, sorry, contact number, the age is given, and S. Okay. So now if I execute this step, okay, if I execute this step, just executing this step, I did not execute the previous one. Okay. I just executed this. You can see one item has been delivered from this form, from this trigger to the Excel sheet. From the sheet, it is already delivered. One item has been delivered. And if you just go over here, you can just see it's already been updated. Yes. Okay. So the automation is working. So next thing, we'll connect this with the switch. So I hope everyone know what is a switch. So the switch key is what we use in the programming. It's same over here. You can just search switch. So you'll be getting the switch over here. You can have any number of switch over here. So I'm using the switch for the rules. So I'll be defining when someone is interested, we'll give is equal to no, then is equal to yes, is equal to yet to decide. We have three different options, right, over here. In the form, we have three different options. One is yes, no, and yet to decide. So we'll be having the switch for three different conditions. We'll generate the email specifically for that person itself. Okay. So yes, so here I'm giving it, are you interested? I'm just taking it, yeah, I'll just connect this here, remove this. Okay, okay, let me connect this. Yeah. I'll execute this step again so that I want to transfer the data to the next flow. Yeah, the data has been transferred to the switch, I guess. Yeah, we have received the data. So now if are you interested is equal to no and are you interested is equal to yes, we'll be having three different switches. Okay. And are you interested to this? So, and before creating the switch, you'll be having an option over there if you want to insert. Okay. If you want to add one more routing rule, you can just add over here and you can give the value, whatever the value you want, and that will be executed. Okay. I don't want this stuff for now because I have only three options. So one is no, one is yes, and one is yet to decide. So I've received the data from the user. Okay. Now we'll be creating a email. We'll be collecting our email to this. Okay. Now for that, again, we have to connect our credentials, the Gmail account. Okay. I hope nobody has that unknown@gmail.com or else the message will be delivered to them. Okay, my email has been connected now. Yep. The message which I have already discussed. Okay. So email, yeah. I'll just go back. I'll just create an email over here for now. I'll tell you what are the fields available in mail. Yep. Gmail. I want. There are so many options. You can choose any option you want. If you want to add a label to the message, delete a message, get a message, or mark a message as read or unread, or or reply to a message, send a message, or create a label, anything. Okay. If you want to create a draft and keep it over there, anything. So for now, I want to send a message over here. Whenever someone fills out the form, let us send a message to them so that we have received your mail or something. Okay. So we have to connect a Gmail account over here. Next, the resource. So what do you want to do? Do you want to create a draft? Do you want to create a label? Do you want to create a thread? So I want to send a message directly. I don't want to do anything. So operation, yep, you can see there are so many operations. My operation is of course send. So to whom I have to send now? So that value, you can take it from the input which has been provided by the previous this. Okay. So then what should be the subject? And one more good thing is we have the HTML format too. So if you give the decoration over here, the new line and whatever the customized format you give, that format will be delivered to the user, whoever is submitting the form. That is one of the cool thing over here. You have the HTML. Text is a fixed format, how you will be getting the text. Okay, a regular text with a single paragraph or anything. So if you want to have any animations or anything, you can just use the HTML over there and you can give it. And the message, what you have to send, the message or whatever you want to send, you can just write the message over there. Okay, this is the email. So it's already over here. Yeah, I don't want this now. So I'll just let you know how this works. Okay. So look, yeah, that data has been not yet inputted. Yeah, to whom I have to send. I'll just remove this for now. And for now, I'll just copy this. I'll just remove the other part which is being required for. Yep. So yes, I'll just copy this. And if I execute this workflow now, so execute the step. So the node has been executed successfully. So you can see the message. Okay, it's sent to this. Okay, it depends on the this thing. Whatever the person has given. Are you interested? Okay. Okay. The are you interested was yes. So I guess here the condition was for no. Okay. the first condition, whatever you give, first condition is no. So this first connection is for no message. The second condition is for yes message, and the third condition is for it to decide. So it's a little bit confusing over there. I'll just change it over here. This is for yes, no, this is for no. Okay, I'll just say no. So this is for yes. This is for it to decide. We can rename the this thing. It to decide. Yeah, ITD. Okay, the details has been sent to this mail. Okay, I'll just okay. We have got the input automatically. So you can see this is the form to whom we have to send. So to whom we want to send this to the same person whoever entered the email. This is the confirmation mail that we have received it. Okay. Next, whatever the message we want to give, I'll just extend this. Okay. So yeah, hi on whatever the name. Okay, hi name. So I'm collecting the name from the form. So hi unknown. So we have got your response. It seems like you are not interested. You're not interested. Okay, it is a repeated one. Sorry. Yeah, you are interested to join our community. Do you have any specific reason or any clarification, anything? Please reach out to us if you have changed your mind. Okay, something. A random message, you can see the result, how it will be. Hi, unknown, we have got this response, etc. etc. So this is how it will be looking. So yeah, I'll just go over here. The message has been delivered. Now comes the merge. So what is merge? It's merge sort, same. You'll be merging it together and you will be connecting it to one. Okay, so now I don't want to execute this thing. So I want only till here. Okay, let me execute this step also. Execute the step. So the mail has been sent. Okay, the mail has been sent. Let us check in the Gmail. Okay. Yep. Boxes. I don't know what are the mails. Okay, sent. Okay, you can see over here, unknown. The message has been delivered. Hi, unknown. So we have got your response. It seems blah blah blah, etc. And the message, this mail system is not available or anyone. So I guess, and there's one more issue. It will be giving you this mail was automatically sent with n8n. Okay, so this is how this automation tool works. Okay, so now what this merge. So if someone has filled the form, we also should get the notification, right? Who has filled the form or what was his decision or her decision over there. So anything we want, right? So for that I've used merge. So after effective user, let us get a confirmation mail for the leads or organizers too. So that's why I've used merge. So you can use how many ever merge you want or till still at 10. So for now I want 3. So I'll be getting 3 options as the input over here. If I give 4, if I give 4, I'll be getting one more option or one more input over here, which is empty now. Okay. So next, to whom we have to send. So currently I'm sending to my original Gmail account. So this is a different message now. So I'm getting the data. Okay, let me get the data. So it will be very clear to play. Yeah. So let me execute this to execute this. Yeah, the data has been sent. Okay, overflow has been okay. Okay. I don't know. Okay, the data went missing. Please, I hope the form is available over there. Anyone, please fill the form. I'll just execute the step and give a valid email so that we can just get it. I don't think so. It's okay. I'll just fill out the form over here. No.
I think the no workflow has problem, like the no option.
Yeah, it's like it has this issue. I don't know why. Okay. Sometimes it'll be active, sometimes it'll be deactive. Okay, cool. Yeah, the workflow is executed somehow. Glad someone has filled out the form. Yeah, cool. Okay, one more thing of form, you can just pin the data whenever you don't want to lose the data. Or you want to test the demo data. I just pin the data for now. This data, whatever the Nandan has filled. So I'll just pin the data so that it will be present over there till the end of the workflow. You can see a pin symbol over here. The data has been pinned. So there it has been filled out. So it is going to the append row. Okay, execute this step. Now why? Yep. I'll just execute the workflow completely. No, it's not working. The workflow working. Okay, let me go back. Okay, so the data has been executed. It has sent to the switch. And then I'll use a switch too. Okay, the output of one item. You can see this output for was true. Yes. Okay. So the mail. So yeah, let's execute. I have this mail in a different account. Okay, I'll just show you how it works over there. So the mail has been sent, and let me merge it also. Let me execute over here too. I hope Nandan has received the mail. If you just
Yes, bro, I have received it.
sorry, please give me a minute. Sorry. Hmm, no, this is a different thing. Pom. Here. Okay, I think it's not over here. I don't know which email I've created it. Okay, got some email. I don't want to go to everyone, everything. Okay, yeah. So this is how it works. I hope you got an idea how this works. The Google form. It will be sending a mail. I guess Nandan might have received the mail saying that. I will click it. Yep. Look, hi Nandan, we have got your response. Blah blah blah, etc. It has been sent. Okay, and this one will be notifying the main account or whoever you want to send the message again. Okay, so I have a workflow over here. It's creating. We'll be creating a draft over here. Okay, that was we are creating a direct mail. So this will be creating a draft. I don't. Okay. Okay, let me. Yeah. Okay, this one takes a email that in the sense output from that and will create a draft. Okay. For now, to test this out, I'll be going to my mail. Okay, anyone just give a dummy mail. Okay, send a dummy mail to me. You can see the drafts that I've created over here. I'll just share my Gmail or send something for this mail ID, or else I'll just compose it myself. Generate a dummy mail. Okay, requesting for the guidance of a. Oh, hmm. So the subject is this. I just want to send this email to my India. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, I'll just explain what is there in this. So the Gmail trigger, I've used the Gmail trigger over here. So whenever I receive a new mail and after that I execute the workflow, it will fetch the first mail which I have received and it will execute the workflow automatically. Okay. So so Gmail account which I have linked. So whenever the message is received, it will execute that. And the AI agent, what I have developed. Okay. The prompt which I have given, you can see the prompt over here. So I've given it directly. Write an email to the following mail to add a draft to the email thread. So how it will take? So I've used the email tag over here. So from whom it has been generated. Okay. So I'll be taking it from in the sense yeah. Okay, here from. So this was the previous generated which I used another Gmail account. Okay, from this person, the subject, whatever the subject we have got, the subject is hi team. This is a reminder for tomorrow's project update, etc. etc. Sorry, no, that's the body, and the subject is over here, meeting reminder, and this is how the output will be there. Kirtik, meeting reminder, hi team, etc. Okay, so that is the prompt, and I've not given any system message. Prompt is more than enough because I'm just taking the input, I'm storing it somewhere, and this is the LLM I'm using, the same Gemini Flash, and you can see the message which is being recorded, and the email generator has been done. Okay, so if I just send this to my mail, so this is the first mail which I have received. Hope so it will take the same email. Okay, let's check it's working. Okay, so let me check which data it has taken. It's taken the data itself. Okay, it's not updated. Don't know why. Yep. If I go over here to the Gmail, you can see the draft which is generated. Okay. Draft 3, there was draft 2. You can check. Hi Kirtik, thanks for the reminder. I will prepared with my weekly progress report. This is the draft which is which my auto this AI agent has created. Okay, automatically. And let me just delete this. Yeah, I don't know why it's not getting the taking the first thing. Okay. Let me run. Okay, okay. It's been okay. Let's check this. Let me give it the workflow now. Okay. Cool. Put data available. Okay. To this studies here. Like signing again. Okay. It's already there, but let me check. Okay. I've created this. Let me execute the test event. Did not find Gmail subnet event. Please create one Gmail. Try again. Okay. Please receive. Please forward this again. Let me check one more time if it's taking or not. Or else sometimes whenever we import the workflow from one n8n to another n8n model, it will have some error because it will be taking the same data which is already been sent, right? So that's what. Let me execute this. Okay, it's not taking the output. I don't know why. Yep. It's not getting the. It's not fetching the output. Okay. Sorry, the input from the email. We can create one. Yeah. I'll just create one then. That works. I'll create the same thing over here. So new workflow. The email trigger. We want a mail trigger. Yes. Email. One message received. It's already automated. So the account has been already there. So yes, you can just go back to the canvas. And here I'll be inserting the LLM. So the AI chat model, agent. For now, let it be this. The Gemini model I'm gonna use. And the tool. Okay. So tool is draft generate. I want a draft generator. So mail. So Gmail tool. When I want to generate a draft. Okay. The operation is create, just create, don't send. So yeah, set automatically. Subject, whatever we want, we'll just take it from the this thing. Okay. So now I want to have this. I'll just copy the details from here. Okay. So AI agent, let me define it below. Define below. This is what I have to connect. Okay, so I'll just keep it for now. Yeah. Okay, I'll just keep it empty for now. The Gmail is not generated. And for the draft, I'll be going with the draft. So this is subject message. Okay, I'll just directly take it. Okay, compose. So 20.08.09 at gmail.com. Yeah, So the same thing I'll try to generate. Let's see if it works. Okay. 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 So execute the workflow. Did it create my okay. Maybe compository. Yeah. Sorry for this. Now I this is done. Yeah, I think the mistake. Let me try to generate the workflow. Yeah. Okay. Got it. We got the output. Yep. So here is the output which I've received. So the AI agent, it's taking the output. So I want to get the from address. So from was this person sent me the email. The subject was requesting for this and the body. So body is a snippet over here. Okay. So I hope no. That is bringing the yep. This was the body. So this is the trigger which has already been set. Okay. So I'm getting it now. The draft. Okay. Here there is some. Okay. Hello. Subject. This is the subject. Subject is this, and the email type we want to text itself, and the message. Message from AI body. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, sorry, I made a mistake over here. So subject, I'll generate it from the email from the AI itself. Okay. So I want a subject from the AI. So I can use this from AI, and it is giving me what all I have to describe. So I have to first give the key value. So let the key value be the subject itself. So in the single quotes, subject. Okay. Then if you want, you can describe whatever the subject you want, or else you can just give it over the subject. And message also, I'll get the message from this AI itself. So from AI, the single quotes again, I want message on the body part. Okay, the body. So I'm getting the subject and body from previously where I've stored it over here. If you observed in the AI agent, I just stored the subject and body over here. So the same thing, I'll be receiving it over here, and the draft will be created. Now the thing is, there are so many emails, right? For which message the subject will be created. Sorry, the draft will be created. For that, we'll be using the thread ID. Every message will be having its own thread ID. We'll be using the thread ID for that specific message, and the draft will be created for that specific email itself. So if I execute this step, okay, no, I'll just go back, execute this again. Yeah, it's working. And the workflow is executed. Is it working? No. Okay. No. Okay, now what's the issue with this? I'll just give this subject. This thing. Sorry. The subject was this, sorry, the body was this. Yeah, the body. Let us check what is this execute. Okay, cool. It's generated, and the draft is generated. Don't know for which message is the draft is generated. Okay. Oh yeah, the draft is generated. Two draft. Okay, cool. It's the draft. What? Okay, we'll check the draft message over here. Okay, output date. Okay, I don't know why it's not displaying over here. Really sorry. So yeah, the draft will be generated and it will be displayed over here. Okay, it will be taking from the AI itself. From AI, it will be taking the draft. Sorry, executing it again. It's not working full. Yeah. So this is how we'll be creating a draft email and you can just check it out. Okay, afterwards. It is already 8:48. There was one more thing which I wanted to cover in the sense how you can connect a webbook to this. So can I continue? I don't know how much time it will take. Again, if there's a error in the workflow, can I continue? You guys are open, like I can continue till then.
Yes, continue. If
Okay.
it's fine by everyone.
Yeah, if it's fine by everyone, I'll continue. Just let me know. Or else I'll just explain the workflow how it works or the other thing. You guys can try it out afterwards. That also will be good. Which is better.
Yeah, maybe you can take like 5 to 10 minutes. Just show.
I don't think. Yeah, I'll just show this. I can't complete it in 5 to 10 minutes because it's a huge process again.
Yeah.
Creating a
Then maybe
complete
it's
work.
good for another session. You can just show it now.
Yeah, cool. I'll do that. I'll just import it. So as I'm just going to import the file. So where is the file? Okay. 1 second. Let me get the data. I'll just stop sharing the screen. The screen. Okay. So this is the AI agent or travel planner AI agent. Okay. So I will just show you the website. Okay, which I just created using Lovable. So this is the travel planner AI agent. So whenever someone fills out this form, okay. So the name, everything. Whenever someone fills out the form and the current destination or current city, anything, it will directly take you. It will give you the output over here. The message will be sent. I hope I'm audible, right?
Yes, yes, you are.
Okay. So this is the AI agent which is created. Yeah, I'll just show it over. So this is the prompt which I've given. Collect the details, whatever it is being submitted by the user. You can collect the details over here. For example, hi, this is the trip details of the travelers: name, email, contact number, destination, current city, travel start date, end date, and duration, budget, transport, count of the travelers, and traveler preference in the trip. So if the traveler has any preference. So this is the prompt which I've given. So it should collect every data. And the system message over here, you can see I've defined the role, the goal, and the instruction to whatever it has to follow. Okay, you are an expert AI travel planner assistant. So your goal is to act as a personalized travel planner that analyzes the trip details and personalize your personal info provided by the webbook, generates a ready to use structured anything. Okay, so these are the instruction. The trip details will be calculated, the destination, current city, traveler's starting location, travel date, duration, budget range. So whatever the budget range which is present in the website. Okay. So the number of the count of the travelers, traveler preference, everything. And I've given the example how it should be. I'm using the HTML format over here. Okay. So that let us have some decorated this thing, right? A travel itinerary. So this is how the email will be generated for the person, whoever will be receiving the data. I'll just show you the example also how it will be there. Okay, that is the AI agent. The Gemini, I've used the Gemini chatbot again. And the code, the main part, the code I've used because whenever the email, the this thing is created, I want to append it in the row. So I don't want extra things which are present over here, the styling parts. So I'll be removing the styling parts in the code. If you don't want to remove the styling parts and if you want to update it directly to the Excel sheet, you can skip this code part. You can directly append it to the row and yeah, to the sheet, it will appending the details, the name, email, contact number, destination, current city, travel start date, travel end date, duration, budget, transport, etc. all the details will be submitted to the Excel sheet so that even we'll also be having a record. And after that, the message will be sent. So you can say this is the automated travel agent. So the message will be sent to the user. And you can see I've used the HTML format over here. So HTML. So I've given it in a proper way, how the HTML format should be there, and it will create the data. Okay. I'll show you the output, how this works. Okay. You guys can try it out afterwards. Or else if you want, I can just share the file of this, the JSON file. Okay. So yeah, one
Yeah,
second.
that would be great. Yeah, meanwhile, I have put a poll in the chat. If you don't know to access the chat, just go to top right. You will see a chat bubble. You can click there and you can answer the poll. Or you can also put down like the next suggestions for any talk which you have.
Yes, yeah, this you can check it over here. This is the previously generated, okay. So a personalized travel itinerary. So hi Manoj, we are excited to customize your travel plan based on this. The destination is Chikmagaluru. From the date and the to and duration, the budget is around 5,000 to 10,000. Travelers are 3 to 4. Transport system is train. Okay, these are the details which I have given it over here in the travel planner over here. The total number of people, any preference, the mode of transport, train, car, bus, budget range, the start date, end date, duration will be automatically calculated, destination and current city, and some personal details. Okay, so you can say the suggested itinerary, personalized travel planner. So the name, the again the email of the person, the contact number, whichever is provided, and the trip summary. So destination, starting date, day, duration, travelers, budget, preference, transport. So day zero, it's planning look. Departure from Bangalore, evening board on a overnight train to Bangalore to Birur and or Kadur. Nearest railway stations, food, pack dinner. And day one, 29th August, arrive at Chikmagaluru town exploration, arrive at Birur, Kadur, and do whatever the things. And day two, whatever you can do. Day three, and it's a 3 days. And fourth day, what you can do. Fifth day, and sixth day, and seventh, and some of the tips which can be useful while doing this. And this is how the travel that AI agent works. It will send the automatic ML. Okay, sorry, the mail for that. Yeah, preference also you can check. Trekking, nature, and coffee plantations are being mentioned. I hope, yeah, trekking, Mullyanagiri Hills has been there. And yeah, coffee plantation experience also has been added over here. You can see some of the trek part and falls and yeah, local delights, leisure departure. You can check this out. If you want, I have one more. I can just take it. I can just pour that out. Okay, this is one more automated mail for the purchase, which I just tested it out. And yeah, one more is there. I don't know for which location. Yeah, this destination is Bengaluru. So if you want to go for Bengaluru, so again, preferences, cafes, temples, and less crowd. Okay, so as I'm from Bengaluru, I know how the city is. So journey, temples, the spiritual part. By Mangalore, we are going from Mangalore. So it's giving us the location of afternoon, what we can do evening, and transport day two and day three, the scenery, in nature, and then departure. And then yeah, the traffic is mentioned, accommodation, travel, so temple and cafe, and email and name. This is how the travel. This is how that the generated email will look, automated email of this workflow. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, this workflow, this is how the output will be there after. Yep. So that's it. So yeah, n8n makes life easy if you learn it. But the main thing is you have to purchase the premium version to have it for lifetime. Okay. Yeah, that's all. Thank you, everyone. Devish, is there anything to say?
Kirtik,
Yeah, open to
Yes.
Q&As.
Yeah. Okay.
we can use n8n using Docker also, right?
I never tried it, but yeah, we can. I guess. I never tried it.
Yeah, because I
We can.
read this thing,
Okay.
n8n documentation, where they tell you to download their Docker pack, this thing, image.
Yeah, you can
Maybe,
self-host it as much as I know.
Yeah, n8n documentation says that.
okay. So yeah, we can try it out if you want in the next session, or if you want the session to continue n8n again, the part two, or like if you want a
Yeah,
new session, we'll just name this as part one. That is part two. You can check it over there. But yeah, to be honest, I'm not familiar with Docker,
yeah, that will
so
be good.
okay.
Yeah, it will be a good one, like an introduction to self-hosting or something. That will be nice.
Yeah,
That also will work
And
out
I
well.
am curious. I self-hosted quite a few things. Maybe I can talk about it also. Not sure how to think.
Okay.
I tried using n8n Docker.
Okay.
I even got an email telling from n8n that I got a 1 year free license
Oh, cool.
for using this thing, Docker self-hosting.
Docker.
But
Okay.
whatever the pricing plan is there, for few things it will be locked, but other things you can use.
Nice.
Okay.
Anyone with any questions? It's your time.
Any question?
Mhm.
I'll be do you want me to share the JSON file of that? The travel AI agent.
Yep.
Okay, I'll be sharing it. I'll be sharing the cluster maybe. Or else, yeah, let me generate an automated mail for that. As soon as you fill the form, you'll be getting the
Nice.
format.
That's nice.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah,
Any
thank you,
doubts?
Kirtik.
Any